guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Advaith Pillai, and today we are going to be continuing our formula file basics, and today we are going to be covering trigonometry. Okay guys, so before starting, let's look at the syllabus for grade 10th. So this is the syllabus for grade 10th and we have 8 units: commercial mathematics, algebra, coordinate geometry, mensuration, geometry, trigonometry, statistics and probability. Okay guys, so let's begin with trigonometry today, and today we'll be covering the trigonometrical ratios of standard angles. Okay guys, so the standard angles are 5 angles: 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. And there are 6 trigonometrical ratios: sine, cosine, tangent, cotangent, secant and cosecant. Okay guys, so sine 0 is 0, sine 30 is half, 1 by 2, sine 45 is 1 by root 2, sine 60 is root 3 by 2, and sine 90 is 1. Okay, so sine increases from 0 to 90 and the value goes from 0 to 1. So we can say that as sine increases, as the value of theta, which is the angle, increases, the value of sine also increases. Okay guys, the next is cos. So cos 0 is 1, cos 30 is root 3 by 2, cos 45 is 1 by root 2, cos 60 is 1 by 2 and cos 90 is 1. Cos 90 is 0. In this case, as the angle increases, the value of cos decreases from 0 to 1, from 1 to 0. And sine and cos are the opposite of each other. If you can see, sine 0 is 0 and cos 90 is 0. Cos 0 is 1 and sine 90 is 1, and so on. Sine 30 is equals to cos 60, cos 30 is equals to sine 60, and sine 45 is equals to cos 45. Okay guys, now let's look at tan. Tan 0 is 0, tan 30 is 1 by root 3, tan 45 is 1, tan 60 is root 3, and tan 90 is infinite, which is not defined. Okay, so the value of tan also increases as theta increases from 0 to infinite. Okay, now let's look at cot. So cot 0 is infinite or not defined, cot 30 is root 3, cot 45 is 1, cot 60 is 1 by root 3 and cot 90 is 0. In this case as well, tan and cot are opposite to each other. Okay guys, now let's look at the fifth one, sec. Sec 0 is 1, sec 30 is 2 by root 3, sec 45 is root 2, sec 60 is 2, and sec 90 is infinite or not defined. Okay, so sec is the reciprocative inverse of cos, as we know, because cos theta is equals to 1 by sec theta. So as cos 0 is 1, sec 0 will be 1 by cos, which is 1 by 1, which is 1. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2, so sec will be the reciprocative inverse, which is 2 by root 3. Cos 45 is 1 by root 2, then sec 45 will be root 2 by 1, which is root 2. Cos 60 is 1 by root 2, sec will be 2 by 1, which is 2 again. Cos 90 is 0, so sec 90 will become 1 by 0, as 0 by 1 becomes 1 by 0, and any fraction that has a denominator of 0 is not defined or infinite. Okay guys, now let's look at cosec. Cosec is cosec 0, infinite or not defined, cosec 32, cosec 45 root 2, cosec 62 by root 3 and cosec 91. So cosec is the reciprocative inverse of sine, and cosec is also opposite to sec. Okay guys, now there are some formulas to keep in mind. So as we saw earlier, sine goes from 0 to 1, sine 0 is 0 and sine 90 is 1. Cos goes from 1 to 0, tan goes from 0 to infinite, cot goes from infinite to 0, sec goes from 1 to infinite, and cosec goes from infinite to 1. Okay, now let's look at what this means. So 2 sine 30 is 2 multiplied to the value of sine 30. Okay, so it means 2 into 1 by 2, as sine 30 is 1 by 2, and sine square 30 is the square of the root of the value of sine 30. So value of sine 30 is 1 by 2, and if it says sine square, then we take the square of the value of sine 30 or any theta which is given. Okay guys. Now there are some other formulas as well. So sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. It is always this case. So for example, let's say A is 45. So sine square 45 plus cos square 45 is equals to 1. Sec square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1. So this is also one of the formulas. For example, let's take 60. Sec square 60 minus tan square 60 is equals to 1. Okay. The same goes for sec square theta minus cot square theta is equals to. Okay guys. Now remember that these are the values squared, like sine square, sec square, cosec square. If it would have been sine theta, like without the square, the value would have been different. This formula only works if the value of the trigonometrical ratio is in square. Okay guys. Now as theta increases, sine theta also increases. As theta increases, cos theta decreases. As theta increases, and tan theta also increases. Okay guys. So this is how it works. Okay, now let's move on. Now let's look at some examples of the trigonometrical ratios of standard figures. So the first example is sine 30 degree, cos 30 degree. If there is no operator mentioned in the question, we have to consider it as multiplication. Okay guys. So the value of sine 30 is 1 by 2. As we can see in the table, sine 30 is 1 by 2 and cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Cos 30 root 3 by 2. So the question says sine 30 cos 30, which will be 1 by 2 into root 3 by 2, which will become 1 into root 3 divided by 2 into 2, which is root 3 by 2. Okay guys. The next question is tan 30 tan 60. The value of tan 30 is 1 by root 3. As you can see here, tan 30 is 1 by root 3 and tan 60 is root 3. As you can see here, tan 60 is root 3. So the answer will be root 3 into 1 by root 3. So root 3 gets cancelled and the final answer is 1. Now the next question is cos 60 plus sine 30. Okay, so cos 60 is 1 by 2. As you can see here, cos 60 is 1 by 2 and sine 30 is also 1 by 2. As you can see here, 1 by 2. So if we add, in the question it says addition, so 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, which will become 2 by 2, which is 1. Okay guys. Now let's look at a proving question. For example, let's say in this question we have sine 2 into 30 degrees is equals to 2 tan 30 divided by 1 plus tan square 30, and we have to prove this. So first of all, we take the left hand side. The left hand side says sine 2 into 30. So sine 2 into 30, which is sine 60, which is sine 60. The value of sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Okay guys. So here, so the left hand side, the value of left hand side is root 3 by 2. Now let's look at the value for right hand side. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Okay, and now the right hand side says 2 tan 30 divided by 1 plus tan square 30. Okay, so 2 tan 30 will become 2 multiplied by the value of tan 30 divided by 1 plus squared value of 1 by root 3. Okay guys. So if you calculate this, it should become root 3 by 2, and hence we can prove that LHS equals to RHS, which is proved. Okay, so there's also a note when solving proofs. When solving proofs, always solve the LHS, which is the left hand side first, and then solve the RHS, right hand side. Never solve proofs simultaneously, that is, never solve LHS and RHS together. Okay guys, so this is it for this video. In the next video, we'll start with the complementary angles of trigonometrical ratios. Okay guys, I hope you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to leave a comment. Bye guys, and stay safe.